Hi everyone! Today we're going to paint a koi fish. Start with a upside down curved shape and connect it with a soft wavy line. Add a long curvy line from about the middle of that shape with another C shape at the end. You can bend and place these shapes wherever you want because they're fish after all, and they move kind of wiggly through the water. So go ahead and finish your main shape with a top line and a bottom line, thick at the head and more narrow at the tail. Add some C shapes for the front fins. And we're just going to keep this super simple because we're using tempera paint, and that is very thick paint. So if you draw a lot of details, you're just going to cover them up with paint. So keep it simple and just do the outline of the koi fish. And then we're going to paint the background. Your palette will have only cool colors from the color wheel. So blend together your dark blue, your violet, your turquoise, add some white, and maybe even some green in there. And your paints will only blend and mix together when they're wet. So work fast while the paint is still wet to get those cool blendy colors. And go ahead and paint all the way around your koi fish with cool colors. You can layer, you can mix, you can swish and swash. It's very relaxing. Now it's time to switch up our color palette. We're going to use warm colors from the warm side of the color wheel. Orange, red-orange, yellow, yellow-orange. Mix it with some white and blend it together on your paper using a kind of tap, tap, tap or dab, dab, dab motion with your brush, because those little tiny brush strokes will almost create the effect of little scales on your fish. So color in or paint in your entire koi fish using warm colors, and you can add, like little spots or places where the koi fish might be more white or have a red spot. Koi fish come in like lots of different patterns, just like, our dogs and cats do. But anyway, fill it all in. And maybe do your fins, the tail fins and the other fins a little bit different. You can smooth those out because they don't have fish scales on them. I'm going to get just some white on my brush and then paint like where the eyes will be. And then I'm going to use some more white to paint a highlight along the back where I had that original pencil line. And that's going to help me put in my top fin in just a little bit. Switch to a much tinier brush for the black paint. We do not want to use too much black paint. The black paint is just there to add some definition to our artwork. I'm going to paint in little dots for my koi fish's eyes. And then I'm going to do this curve line that goes above and below that white line for the koi fish's top fin. So it's going to look like it's really moving. Then I'm just going to add some teeny tiny little vertical lines that show that this is like the fin of the fish. Like that. And just maybe a couple more details outlining some important shapes. You don't have to do everything, but it kind of like makes a little shadow, makes the fish stand out a little bit more. Again, don't overdo it with the black paint. Just kind of take it really easy and make your fish stand out.